You're listening to the GeekCast Radio Network of podcasts.
Cliff Jumper, commence countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Tune in next week for a much better episode. For now, though, courage.
Hello and welcome to the 46th episode of ToyCast, sponsored by BigBadToyStore.com, where you can save from 20 to 90% on over 1,000 items. I am your host, TFG and Mike, and joining me is Steve Megatron. Hello.
Hello.
It's been something like 20-odd episodes since the last time you were on this show.
Oh, I don't think it was that long ago.
Yeah, it was in the 30s. It's like 10, 15, 19, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere around there, I don't know. What have you been up to?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What have you been up to?
Not much. Just mostly working and collecting various Batman figures that either A, I used to have, or B, wanted and didn't get, or, yeah. Just very much getting back into it.
Right. Yeah, I pretty much have not really a set in stone thing, but I have enough toys now where this show will actually last for a little while. And as I said in episode 45, I will be doing a spotlight on the robot heroes for Transformers. Episode 50 we have 4 episodes until episode 50, so if anyone would like to call in and do a mini review or leave us a voicemail congratulating the show on 50 episodes or what have you, you can do that by calling 502-526-5821, or you can email an MP3 to tfg1podcast, all one word, at gmail.com. The deadline for this is March 21st, so you have until the 21st of March to get these in. Time length doesn't really matter. Don't go on like some long diatribe. I would say less than 10 minutes is good enough per MP3 or voicemail or whatever. So yeah, that's that. Oh boy. Really can't wait. Actually, I can't wait until that Generations Optimus Prime comes out. I want that toy.
Yes.
That looks so badass. So I guess we can get right into the discussion. You are going to go first. What toy will you be talking about, sir?
I will be talking about my very ancient figure of Combat Belt Batman.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And for those that do not know what Batman this is actually the proper Batman, like the actual one that is featured in the animated TV show through the first 3 seasons, anyhow. He's got the cloth cape, which pretty much every Batman figure had up until close to the Justice League timing.
Right.
Which has a little kind of clip that goes around the back of his neck. This particular Batman comes with a grappling hook, which, he holds in his hand and it launches. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, the string is pretty decently long. He's got an attachment for a belt. He's got a couple other battering things that you can launch from within the launcher here. He's got handcuffs, which I have lost everything but the grappling hook, sadly. So yeah, this is all I got left of it. This is the original figure that I had back in the day that I used to have right around in the Batmobile because this is the actual Batman.
Right.
So, but yeah, he's got a kind of light bluish coloration in between the dark, like almost blackish, dark blue colors that he has on him. He's got the bat signal inside the yellow, or the gold, just like his utility belt. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty neat figure. Doesn't stand very well when he has to hold his grappling hook, unless you point it down, and then he'll have a center of gravity.
Yeah.
Unlike, pretty much like all the other figures, they don't stand up too well.
Yeah, no, I found that out with my Justice League Batman. I have to, because he's jointed at the knee, so when you bend him at the knee, it looks like you broke his leg, but you didn't. I don't know, those figures, they just have no stand-up ability whatsoever.
No, actually, they don't, like, these ones don't even have bendable knees, bendable anything. It's just, you can move their legs, you can move their arms, you can twist their head. That's it. That's the only posability you get, and it would have been nicer to see something a little bit more detailed, but it is pretty, this one is pretty show accurate, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the portrayal of it. I would have to say it's quite possibly my favorite Batman figure ever, besides the Justice League one.
Right.
Which I'm sure I'll review in another show.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Batman is pretty kick-ass. I know that, I personally would recommend it, but that's just because I was a huge fan of the original show back in the day. And
I was a fan of the show, but I wasn't really into the toys.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I was, but I wasn't at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain.
Mm.
Of course, I was young at the time, so I collected anything I can get my hands on.
True.
And I didn't beat this one to hell, surprisingly enough. I mean, it's got a little bit of chipped paint, but for the fact that this was my favorite one, that's to be understood. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my favorite Batman figure ever.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So is that all you're going to say about him?
And the only way you can get one is pretty much eBay or BBTS. BBTS 90% of the time is going to be sold out because this is such a hot item of the animated show.
Yeah.
It sells for like $33 on BBTS, and you're lucky if you can get it any cheaper than that on eBay. Anybody that I've ever seen post them, these things get blown out. And actually, you'll get the same Batman figure minus all the accessories.
Right.
If you buy the Batmobile.
Ah.
It's the same exact Batman. There's just no grappling hook or special utility belt. It's just the base figure with the cape.
Yeah, that's kind of like what Mattel's doing now with the Masters Universe, DC Universe crossovers. I've been watching a lot of That New Toy Smells YouTube stuff, and Pixel Dan has been bringing us reviews of He-Man and Superman and Skeletor and Lex Luthor. Mattel is doing this thing where they're trying to get, they're pretty much sneaking Masters of the Universe back into the stores, back into it, to have some sort of retail form. Because apparently they haven't been on Toys R Us shelves in years. But it's a good marketing ploy, and again, with things like, stuff from our childhoods and stuff, it's going to be expensive, and it's not going to be something you're going to be able to find.
No, but it is it is pretty cool that we're finally seeing a lot of figures come back into the fold after so many years.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead. Personally pumped about it. I'm personally pumped about it though, just because I I'd like to get my hands on some of the stuff that I have lost track of over the years.
Yeah. Yep. So I guess we will move on. I will be continuing my Robot Heroes discussion. And this time, because these things are so small, I said in episode 45, I'm just going to do them as 2-packs because they come as 2-packs. I'm going to be talking about Optimus Primal and Tarantulas from the Beast Wars series of Robot Heroes. I've got Optimus Primal in my hand here, and he looks like his left hand, if you pose it where his palm is up, he looks like he could palm a basketball. It looks like you can put like a little mini tennis ball or a golf ball like right into his palm. Very, very cool. I don't know what Hasbro was doing when they colored these guys because they're not show accurate whatsoever. Well, some of them aren't. He does have his Optimus Prime type head with the mouth plate kind of open. Other than that, it's pretty much an Optimus Prime head. He does have, I don't know why they put the Maximal symbol on his back, but they did. He's an alright figure. He's not my favorite of the Robot Heroes, but he's okay. And Tarantulas, oh god. Everybody knows, listening to Beast Unleashed, I hate bugs in general. First of all, why does he have claw hands? Does Tarantulas have claw hands in the show?
Not really. I mean, he's got some kind of difference in hands, but it's not. He doesn't really have claws.
Yeah, I don't know why they put claws on this guy whatsoever. And Tarantulas in Robot Hero form has orange feet, green legs and arms, and purple. The back of his head is green. The front of his face is purple and green and orange. His arms are green, and his back is purple and orange. Is just, I don't know what they were trying to go for here.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you either.
Yeah, he's him along with Waspinator, who I talked about in the last episode, probably the two worst ones and two of my least favorite ones out of all the Robot Heroes that I do have. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I like Primal. Primal's cool. I mean, especially that I have the Transmetal Megatron in Robot Heroes form. So I could have those two doing, posing and fighting together or whatever, or fighting each other against each other, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they packaged Optimus with Tarantulas.
Yeah, considering you'd think Rat Trap would get paired with him.
Yeah, I think Rat Trap got paired with another Megatron.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know which Megatron it was, but
I don't know why they'd bother doing it, but
well, I think it's, the whole repaint thing pretty much because, you've got what? Three Megatrons in Beast, not counting Beast Machines, but just in Beast Wars alone, you got 3 Megatrons. You got original Megatron, you got Transmetal, and then you got Transmetal 2 when he became the Red Dragon.
yeah, that's true.
So, it's probably just the repaint aspect of it. I really, I will continue to say, overall, I really enjoy the Robot Heroes. They are kind of like the cutesy versions of characters, and honestly, this is probably the closest we're going to get to cutesy versions of Beast Wars characters. As much as I would love to see them do Beast Wars Mighty Mugs, I seriously doubt that they will. Which kind of sucks, but whatever.
Yeah,
These things fall over fairly easily, though. I mean, they stand up on their own okay, but it just, like, one little touch, and they just fall right over.
Yeah, quite honestly, I probably would pick up a Mighty Mug Beast Wars figure.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't think they're ever going to do it, though.
No. Beast Wars is dead.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Of course, if we got, supposedly...
Actually, that was a lot of the best figures.
Yeah, well, supposedly if we got a fourth season of animated, it would have gone Beast, I think. Or something to that effect.
Yeah, that would have been cool to see.
Yep. So, let's see. What else do you want to talk about? There really isn't a whole lot of stuff to talk about right now. I mean, we've got the War for Cybertron stuff is out. I actually did get a couple of screen grabs from the gameplay trailer. So those are pretty cool. Let's see.
Well, I know myself, I'm kind of pumped about the War for Cybertron.
I know I am.
I'm just curious as to what the ability will be on the PC to use it, as well as...
you might have to upgrade.
Well, maybe not. I do have a pretty kick-ass system, but my dad's also given me later this week because when we upgraded, I bought the same motherboard as him, although I got a lower processor and a little bit less memory and a cheaper graphics card. He is giving me his graphics card because he's upgrading. So the bonus of buying the same motherboard is if he upgrades, he hands me hand-me-downs.
There you go. That works.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So that should definitely help in that arena. I'm also kind of pumped that Batman Arkham Asylum is coming to...
PC.
Yes, it's coming to the PC very soon. Microsoft actually had it on sale on their website for $12 up until this morning at 10 a.m. I didn't know it was that limited. Like, it was started this weekend.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I don't know if I mean, like, War for Cybertron I could probably play on the PC, but if I was going to do Batman Arkham Asylum, I would want to do that on the PS3. That's just the way I am. I did notice, I think on GameStop, they have a pre-order listing for Batman Arkham Asylum 2, which the date that they have listed is, I think, March of next year. I think that's what it said. I don't remember.
yeah, I definitely, like, I actually played Arkham Asylum,
Yeah.
the first one, at a GameStop yesterday, and I'd have to say that it's the most kick-ass Batman game I've ever played. Like, I've played them all the way back to the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And that, I just loved how fluid it moved. Like, I figured out also, because it's just basically a training thing, and the Joker's sitting there mocking you after every level, which is kind of cool. And he sits there and says, well, I guess I'll have to get some better henchmen. And he says, I'll have to order more and make sure that they're, and he'll make a snide remark or something, but it was quite funny. I went from, like, 3 villains and beating their ass to, so many that they were running around me, hitting me with crowbars and shooting me with shotguns, and I had to, like, leap over them and then start pounding it from behind and then leap back over the group, and then, yeah. It was a long run.
Okay, you need to rephrase that last line.
What last line?
Pounding them from behind. That just doesn't sound right at all.
I punched them in the face and elbowed them with my back claws.
Oh, crap.
They went down and they died.
The
Joker cried.
Oh, damn.
I would love to have that game.
Yeah, it looks pretty kick-ass.
On a side note, I got Batman the Animated Series, the complete series, and I have it open now. Which, the only part that was messed up on the spelling, surprisingly enough, is the outside. This is Batman, the complete animated series. There's no T in animated. and I open it inside, and it's all spelled correctly, and it's all proper. So,
yeah, I've got, before we went on air tonight, I went to go get my set to see if it was just the set that you got, or if it was all of them, and it's just yours.
apparently there's a lot of them out there like this, so I don't know. It's probably an early edition, maybe.
Yeah, that
Maybe
could be it.
that they caught. So,
could be.
But yeah, it's cool in any case.
Yes, it very, very much is. Originally when I know we're completely off the topic of ToyCast, but anyway, when I originally got this, I thought I was just going to use the box for display and have the two, because the series comes in, it comes with that collector booklet, but it comes into, not slim pack, but it comes in two DVD cases. And originally I was just going to have those on my shelf with the rest of the DCAO cartoons. I said, screw it, I'm just going to leave them in here and just have it as one big set on the shelf. But yeah, I mean, they really, even though it's pretty much the same DVDs as you would get if you bought all 4 volumes outside of the bonus disc, they really did an awesome job with this collectible packaging.
Yeah, I like the little booklet they included with all the sketches of everything.
Yeah, the character bios and all that stuff, yeah.
The sketches and like the vehicles and how to draw Batman and all the villains and of course in their true BTAS format.
Right.
Which I personally like better than their later rendition, but
well, the whole thing about the revamp episodes when they changed the design for the animated series was that the revamp episodes weren't originally part of the original series. They had stopped making BTAS, and they had gone on to Superman, and they said, oh, well, we want you guys to do more on Batman. So they were doing Batman and Superman at the same time, and the new show had become the New Adventures of Batman and Robin, and then it turned into the Batman Superman Adventures, or the Superman Batman. I forget. It's one of those two, but and they wanted to up the ante on the designs. So if you, I would advise you to make sure you listen to and watch all of the special features. Listen to all. I mean, there's like 12 commentaries throughout all of the discs. So I would, if you want the, word from the creator's mouth, I'd say you listen, watch those episodes with the commentaries.
Oh, I definitely plan to. I plan to watch every bit of it.
Yep.
Considering I just watched Batman Beyond, and I have Return of the Joker, and I have Mask of the Phantasm, and various other aspects of the Bat saga.
Yes.
Almost makes me want to get Justice League.
You should. That complete series set is awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll come later.
Yeah.
I have to wait and let things simmer so I can get the Beyond.
Yeah.
I was in my local FYE though, and I did see they had Superman the complete series for $45.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wow, there must not have been much there.
No, there is when they did, because they announced last October, they announced Justice League first, and then like a day later they announced Superman the complete animated series. I believe there's an additional bonus disc with that, but it probably only has like one additional extra feature. So again, they pretty much took all of the season sets of Superman the Animated Series and put them into one packaging. And it is not a collectible tin like the Justice League one is. But, hey, at least you have it all in one shot.
Yeah, and I did look at the animated, or the Justice League one. That is pretty cool. That was like $100.
Yeah.
Not bad, but that's probably something for
I think I got mine on Amazon brand new for like 70 something, which isn't bad.
No, and surprisingly enough, I got this Batman the Animated Series. I got the whole thing for $82 on eBay.
Yeah, I got mine for when I bought mine because I was not waiting because I knew once I saw the ad for it said MSRP 1099 or 107.92. It says limited supply available. I knew as soon as the day it came out, I was getting it. I paid $76 at Best Buy after tax. So,
yeah, I surprisingly enough, this one went for $82, and the others that I was bidding on at the time, they all went for $135. And I also got this within 3 days.
Yeah, that's a quick turnaround there.
And it was free shipping, so that was even better for me.
You should probably go back and read if the listing is still available in your eBay thing. You should probably go back and look at that listing and see if it says anything about the missing T. Because
It did.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, he had a picture and labeled it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know. He had like a couple that were like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we've gone severely off topic of toy discussion, but thank you for joining us here on ToyCast. There are several ways to get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show. First is you can stop by geekcastradio.com and find all the other podcasts there. Second is you can stop by PredaconEmpire.com/Nexus and get all your Transformers discussion topics there. The third is you can leave the show feedback in iTunes. Please do this. We now have a voicemail line. Call us and leave us your thoughts on each episode. Be sure to say which show you're leaving the message for and your name. The number is 502-526-5821. This is where I will also plug in the episode 50 call-ins. If you want to be on episode 50, give us a call. If you want to do a mini toy review, doesn't have to just be Transformers toys. It could be any toy. You got to get those in by March 21st. You can either call the voicemail line or email me at tfg1podcast@gmail.com. We have Twitter. The show name there is TF ToyCast. Mine is TFG1Mike. And what is your Twitter?
SCP-21.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of ToyCast. Wish you'll join us next time. Be sure to visit our sponsors, www.bigbadtoystore.com, for all your Transformers toy and other needs and more. For now, I am TFG1Mike with
Steve Megatron Phillips.
saying the immortal words of Optimus Prime, transform and roll out, and thank you for listening. Until next time.
Hey, this is Sari, and you're listening to the Geekcast Radio Network of podcasts.